Thank you for joining us for yet another edition of the Women's Voices for Wednesdays. Today we are zooming in on Goreangab, where we are at the home of Good Hope, speaking to Monica Imanga. With Monica, we have another woman from the community who's sharing her personal experience working with people close to her that have suffered abuse. Thank you for allowing us into your home of Good Hope, Monica. Can you tell us what you are doing here at Good Hope and the stories that have eventually turned out and opened up to you?
Good evening, Jemima. Thank you for having us on your show, and also good evening to our viewers. My name is Monica Imanga, and I'm the founder of Home of Good Hope. Good Hope was founded in 2007, and that's when my daughter passed on. For me to give back to the community, that's when I started with Home of Good Hope. I started with 45 children by then, but today we are feeding like 1,200 children on a daily basis. It's not only feeding that we are doing, we are also like educating them and also including sports. But lately a lot of things are happening within our surroundings, you know, like the girl child. Girls are being abused at home, raped by the uncles, by the niece, and you know, something like that. And for me as a community leader also, I always have a girl talk with the children, so they have that trust in me. So whatever things are happening back at home, so no, most of the children is like they are being kept quiet, they are being told to keep quiet. But then the trust that they have in me, then that's when they come and talk to me. And for me, I can't keep quiet, I have to take further steps.
So tell us about these stories that have been shared with you, and how is it that the children start opening?
As I already mentioned, like the sessions that I'm going through with them, and also with Dr. Eunice Morangi from UNAM as a psychologist. They also come and have some talks with the girls. But later I also informed them like we should also have some talks with the boys, not only with the girls. So now with what they tell us and the trust that they also have with us, anything that happens to them, you know, coming to rape and the touchings, they just come and report. And you know, they are so smart, because I always tell them, if you have something that you want to talk privately from school or before going to school, they will just come to me and say, Auntie Monica, can we please have a private talk? And then we have those private talks. And that's when I realized like really these children really do need some help. So for me, that's when I step in.
So can you give us a glimpse into what are the issues that these children face? What is it that's happening to them?
Rape. They are being raped. It's by neighbors or by closed families. They are being raped. And now for some of these girls, like it's been said for them to keep quiet. But then also when you approach the parents of these children, they don't want to come out. But for me, I believe like if a child comes to you crying, telling you a story, a child won't lie about something that's serious. So, but some of the parents, some of the mothers especially, they will like, if a child tells me and then I confront the parent, and then we come together and we talk things out, and then that is also when they agree that this has happened. But what help can we get? That's when now we take further steps.
And how often does these stories come to you?
Not on a regular basis, but with some time, you know, yeah, sometimes that it's happening.
Can you tell us about the cases that you pick up here? Have you reported them to the police, and what has happened to them?
I'm very sad, really, because like for us, okay, I haven't seen him yet. It's just one of the children that were, you know, raped. The mother, they are neighbors. And she mentioned to me like, this guy is out. And for me, I just feel like the justice system has failed us. Yeah, it has failed us. Because our children are no more safe. If he can go out, because I remember the first time that he did this, he went in and he got bail. The second time, the same guy, he did it again and he was inside and he is outside again. So for me, it's like our justice is failing us.
So we're now turning the lens to a woman that has experienced this abuse very close to her, seeing small children very close to her suffering abuse.
Me and Monica Imanga has been working very closely all throughout the years, and the kids are opening up to her, and when the kids opening up to her, she's also a graduate psychologist. And why are they opening up to us is this, because she helps them a lot. They are not just getting soup here, they are also getting help for their education. And when the home is not good, they will come tell her, Auntie, I need this and this. And most of the kids are in a hostel through her, so that's why they come in. This abuse has a very, very bad impact on the kids. I thought working with the other kids, it's only other kids. But this year it has come into mine, to a very close, should I say, daughter to me has gone through it. She was raped when she was 8 by 3 minor boys. And I don't know, I will lie if I say I know what happened to these 3 minor boys. But this year, she was raped by a 22-year-old. And this is, should I say, her uncle. Her mother is late. The grandma passed on. Her mom passed on, she was only 3 months old when the mother passed on. And she grew up with the grandfather, grandma, and the aunt, the younger sister of the late mother. So she grew up there. She was fine. But the grandma passed on too. And she was staying with the grandfather and her aunt with the boyfriend. When this happened, the auntie, the supposed to be the mother, the one who have to protect her, she's crazy. And because he says she's crazy, we took this little one to Mbinge hospital. So from birth we have noticed that something is wrong with this girl, but we never take her to mental hospital or to doctors because we didn't take, how can I say, because she was not sick or what, but we knew that something is wrong with her. But with this incident, we take her to mental hospital because this girl is very smart. She will tell the days. The first what she told me is this. She said it was on the 10th after school. Opa was not home. That's when she was touched. And the other tricky thing is she was with me during holidays in December. She was only 11 then, and there were no menstruation. Her menstruation started this year, July, when she was with me. But after all this session and so what the little one has come up with, I think she was bleeding other side every time she was touched by him. This bone has come out from her. She said, this day we were watching naked people and what, and after that he has been touching me. The exact day when we find out all this is, someone called me and say, Auntie, this has happened again. I say, what? And I was on my way out to church. I say, what? This and this. I dropped everything, and on my way, I'm a community police here in Goreangab. I don't know, it was the Holy Spirit that told that lady to follow me. She said, you are not going alone, let me come with you. And we went there where she's staying. That time, she was already there at the hospital with the aunt. I can say in-law sister of mine. I have 3 children of this. They are my in-laws. They are Ochuhero-speaking people, and the girl herself. And they have stayed for the whole day. And later on, my colleagues say, let me go to the hospital and go see for myself. And when they went, she called and said, So said the auntie is threatening the girl because she is bringing the first rape back to her. She's saying, who did it? But she said, pushing her and say, you must tell the truth. Is these boys who did that to you? How did they find out that morning? The auntie was sleeping with the husband, the boyfriend on the bed, and the girl with their son on the floor. And in the morning, she was called by the neighbors to follow her to go back to the shops, and she went while these people were sleeping in the room. But that morning, the auntie even said, the girl has come back like that at night, because when I questioned her, she said the girl did come in 10 o'clock. An 11-year-old, you are responsible for that girl, and you allow her to roam around in the street till 11. She was put in my care because it's me who take her to the social visit of the IQ. Those therapist visit, it was me who taking her because her father is working. And she was put in my care. We have taken her from that surrounding to the new surrounding, even from the old school to the new school. And with this ongoing counseling, the physiotherapists, they say they diagnose her and say that she is she has an intellectual disorder. She's not crazy like the auntie say, but she has an intellectual disorder. So now we are busy applying for her social grant for that. We are busy with that. The rapist is in jail. But every time there is no, I have called the police officer and asked, they say they will call us in when we are needed. But we are trying to even get a lawyer for that because she was not only raped that specific day. It was a everyday thing of occasionally when there was no one in the house. And the thing that he was watching porn movies with a small child like this. And even for the auntie, I'm very angry and disappointed in her. She's the mother of that, but she let her down. And she helped the lover, even though the husband, she helped the lover and said the child is crazy. And I'm also disappointed in our justice. Maybe I'm wrong if I say, if you found me guilty, or if you read everything, all the procedures and it's pointing to me. Why do I have to go to court for a year of even how long? If I'm guilty, I'm guilty. In a rape case, I think if the summons match, then I'm the one who did it. So why can't he just be sentenced or something like that? And even I'm disappointed in our should I say education, because in our times we were not taught how that thing goes in and comes out. We were told how to be clean, hygiene, how to bath, we were told like that. Also gezondheidsleer geleer. And then I'm also very disappointed in our mothers. In this run, I have come across cases where, as the mothers, the single mothers, we choose our husband and our boyfriend on top of our children. And in our surroundings here in Goreangab, single mothers, no employment. And our girls are roaming the street. And there is no rules in the house, you see. Here at the soup kitchen, you won't believe what we are coming through. And I thank God for someone like Monica. She don't choose. She's taking or she bambo or she hero. Everyone during holidays, there is no space in her house. Because she don't want to send the kids back to their parents. With others say she should send back, but again they will be raped if they go back. Her house is full during holiday. You see? And as the mothers, I'm very, very disappointed. My child is my child. We choose our boyfriend because of money, because of that small food that they put on the table. But our girls, there are girls who got pregnant for our boyfriends, and we don't talk. We just push everything under the table, and our girls are dying. Because if you are raped once and no one is caring for you, you just decide, I'm not worthy enough to stay with one boyfriend. I will just go from 1 up to Z. You see? That's why I say we are killing our girls.